channel. So today I am sharing with you how I achieved this gorgeous warm rustic hair color. It did not cause my hair any damage or change my hair texture or anything like that at all. I wanted to show you what it looks like in different lighting because I absolutely just am obsessed with the color. But I did apply this dye on top of my already dyed hair. As you guys can see, I have highlights and I have those light brown pieces, and that is where I put the semi-permanent color, so it is very bold and stands out. Also, this is the exact color that I'm using. This is the color Copper 2960. So, to dyeing my hair, I actually started on shampooed hair and then I combed it out in the shower, applying only a little bit of conditioner to help me detangle, but I am pretty much on shampooed hair just so that the dye will really absorb into my hair. And of course I'm going to section my hair, but this is another reason why I really love using semi-permanent hair color, because it's foolproof. You don't have to be so perfect with applying the hair dye. It's not gonna like over process or anything because you're not using any bleach or peroxide. So I'm just doing 4 big sections, and then of course I'm going to divide them into subsections just so that I can really saturate my hair with the hair color, because that is key with semi-permanent, is you really just want to saturate it so your hair can absorb the hair color. I'm first starting out with combing out my hair with my amazing flexi brush, and then using my rat tail comb, because this is what I'm going to be using to make sure that the dye is really distributed throughout all of my hair. So like I said, it's so easy, it's not hard at all. You literally just slather up the dye onto your hair. So I'm mostly going to put it on my ends and then work my way up to the roots and just kind of blending whatever's left onto the roots. Just because if you have darker hair, you're more than just gonna get kind of like a tint rather than the actual pure pigment color like I got on my highlighted ends, if that makes sense. So I'm not too crazy about putting it on the roots just because my roots are dark and I know they're just gonna get kind of like a tint rather than the pure color. So I definitely am focusing more of my attention onto the ends. And then after that, all I do is move that out the way and move on to the next section. So just like I said, it's not hard at all. It's really simple and really easy to do. And I've done it before and I was definitely confident in doing it again on my own hair. So again, all you want to do is just really saturate the hair color into your hair and then move along. But I would recommend combing it through like I had said, just because you want to make sure that it's all even. You don't want to miss any spots, because with semi-permanent you can actually like miss some spots, so you don't want to do that. And then just taking the brush and making sure that it's all distributed. So I'm just going to repeat the same steps throughout all of my hair, but when I'm done with this bottom section, you guys will see I'm going to just saturate it in the hair color. I really want to make sure that the hair can absorb all of the hair color. So see how it looks like I just got off the shower? That's kind of the look you want when you're applying the hair dye. And you guys will see in this next clip, I really just saturate my hair, especially the ends, because the ends is where my hair is the lightest compared to the roots. So I am definitely being really generous with this hair dye. You don't want to be skimpy on semi-permanent. Like I said, you really can't mess it up. So as you guys can see here, it looks like I just soaked it with conditioner or something. It looks soaking wet, and that's what you want. And then I'm just gonna move that out the way so I can move on to the next section. I have a lot of hair. It's obviously really long and really thick, so it kind of gets in the way sometimes. So I'm just gonna move it out the way and work with the next section. But again, just repeating the same steps over and over again throughout all of my hair. Honestly, this whole process of coloring really didn't take me more than like 30 minutes. I just wanted to make sure to take my time, especially right here at the top of my head where my hair is even thicker. It is a little bit shorter there because I have layers, but it is the thickest part of my hair and I have more highlights there. So I wanted to make sure that I was really taking my time at the top of my hair and really saturating it with the hair dye. And I also, as you can see here, I did get my baby hairs and around my face, just because naturally my hair gets a lot lighter in the sun, and I wanted to make sure to get that color to kind of make it look a little bit cuter around my face so that it definitely takes to those pieces. So that is pretty much the whole process. It's super easy. And of course you want to let it process, quote unquote process, for a little bit. So I just covered my head with a old plastic bag that I had found. And then on top, I'm using from Amika my two-sided conditioning cap to help keep in the heat and also generate a little bit more heat because it is lined with that fabric. And all I did was let it sit for an hour because I really wanted it to sit in my hair, and then I rinsed with cold water, and that was pretty much it. It was pretty simple. I've done this before, and that is how I got this really gorgeous rustic copper color that I am just really pleased with. And I'm excited because I know generally semi-permanents can kind of fade throughout time, so I know that as I continue to wash, it is probably going to get a little bit brighter, and I'm actually really excited about that because I do think overall this did make my hair look a little bit darker. But I'm excited, and I wanted to show you guys here. You can see in the sun that even my roots have a little bit of a tint to them, and that's kind of what I was looking for when I was putting the dye onto my roots.